Hey, check me out, check me out. Remember, to all my fellow controllers, oh yeah, we withstanding it. It's still here, the energy is still present. Oh yeah, but anyway, to my fellow controllers, great health, great love, and great wealth and prosperity. And I want to say this, because y'all know that the being me, God Rama, is in this realm of reality, and what I see is what I repeat. And what I'm seeing is people saying like, oh, 2021, here we come, because 2020 was so disastrous or whatever. Okay. And they were like, okay, 2021, let's go. I'm so ready for it. Like, what are you like? Wait, like, okay, what can't you do now that you can do in 2021? I'm trying to be nice because that's, what I'm exerting. But sometimes I gotta be like, what the fuck? So you're telling me that you are sitting there waiting for a man made up calendar year to take action to something that you're saying, all right, what you're saying, let's go for. All right, what, okay, you're ready. What are you ready for 2021 for? Yeah. Whatever you're waiting for 2021 for, you can be doing right now in 2020, 28. So, not to be Debbie Downer or anything, and spoiling the whatever, but like, it's really not like a big deal, I can say, in human language, in human terms, that I can put in the form of words that can probably get to you, to the way that I'm perceiving it, because if you ask me, all these days are the damn same. Like, that's why there are really no days in the way that we think it's days, nor are there nights. It's just is. It's just are. It's just what it's doing. And the quicker y'all learn that, the quicker you can excel. And I don't even mean excel on earth. I mean excel when you have to leave this motherfucker. So, with that being said, what in the mother friggin' world are you waiting on a year for? Because when it gets 2021, it's gonna feel the same as now. You know why? Because all you have is now. You don't have no future. There is no such thing. That's crazy, isn't it? They got y'all believing that there is such thing as a future. There is a past, but it doesn't exist. It's not there anymore. It's only in your head. So therefore you have to go back to, is the past even real? Yeah, sure, you can see all kinds of things that happen. Like you might have kids. Yeah, I had kids back in 2000, yada yada yada. Okay. If it was a past like that, you can go back to it. It only exists in your imagination. Because your past only matters to you. Your past is only a perception of how you viewed it. So therefore, you can only tell your past. So to anybody else, your past doesn't even exist. Yep, we document things on cameras and video or whatever and pictures and stuff like that, but it ain't like no real past happened, like no real shift of anything. Because hate to tell you this, but nothing really changed. Like you can view the earth from a point of view of from when you were born to when you are now, and nothing really changed. Do you think the earth thinks there is a time in the past? Fuck a earth. Do you think an animal thinks there is a past or a future? We are all just DNA replicas of each other with past information through each other. It's the only past you get. Because even your DNA knows there is no such thing as the past. But yeah. I know this is a late night video. You can't barely see me, but nonetheless, it makes a lot of sense. Don't you agree? Or do you have to think about it? Because even when you think, that's in the past. Because once you have a thought, you've already formulated the thought all the way through. Listen, whatever you're seeing out of your eyes is only what you're seeing out of your eyes, not what anyone else is seeing, alright? Alright. What you view as something is only what you view it as. Let that sink in. Yes, the world has main views of things that people call things. But you just heard what I said, what people call things. We make it up. Nothing has a name. Nothing is nothing. In fact, this is something that I've said before. Nothing is everything, and everything is nothing. Let me say it again. Nothing is everything, but everything is nothing. Or you can flip it up if you want. Everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. Two polarities. Yeah, and this is coming from my motherfucking head. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I got a bunch of little, informations and shit that, tip me off and everything, but no ego involved. I'm just saying this from my head. And that's the past. Quote unquote past. You humans baffle me. Listen, if it was such a past in the future, then why in the world can't you throw a rock and it I don't even know what the hell I was saying with that one. Never mind. Screw that analogy. But if it was such a past in the future, then what do you call now? Present, right? That's all you have. Because every moment you move feels like the same moment you were just in. Sure, it gets sunny and nighttime, but you think those things out there are saying it's sunny at nighttime? Those things don't even think that they're fucking sun and nighttime. What the fuck is nighttime? There it is. How can it be a future or a past if it ain't a nighttime or a daytime? It's only a human construct. Humans the only ones who our ancestors didn't make up time. Our ancestors just marked motherfucking solaces. Well, not solaces, the stars and positions. And when we shifted into them motherfuckers, they knew what time it was. Ha ha ha. Time it was, but not in that sense. But they knew that what they had to do and what was going to go on. But time does exist now, I guess, because humans made it exist. They manifested it. Time doesn't exist because time is unlimited. How can you time something that doesn't end? Let me let you in on a little secret. Your time doesn't end either. You never die. Never. You are eternal. An eternal being. You are meant to be the bee. Not like a bumblebee. For you want to be smart guys. Just be. A plant doesn't say it's a plant. You call it a plant. You make everything on this planet meaningful. You give it meaning. You are witnessing the light. This shell you're in is nothing but a bunch of food and water and dirt. That's all you are. A walking pile of food. You just got a spark in you. The divine spark. Just don't let that spark get compromised. Because it is your spark. You are that spark. You are that light. Witnessing light. That needs darkness. Beautiful darkness. Light wouldn't be light if it wasn't darkness. And darkness wouldn't be darkness if it wasn't light. We are just witnessing it from a different perspective. We get to see what we look like actually. Beautiful, ain't it? Now, after you witnessed it, it's gonna be time to go. For you will no longer want to be trapped inside of this pile of food. The spark that you are. That spark wakes up when you go to sleep. It's just confined by your human, earthly thoughts. Confining earthly thoughts. Which is cool, because we are here to witness and gather this information, but not to become it. Because once you become it, you never leave it. You always come back. Because you are eternal. You never die. And however you come back is the way you chose to come back. So if you are living in like a shelter and you have no parents and no legs, just remember, you chose that path. You pre-chose it. You chose as soon as you become aware of it. And once you've become aware of it, then you just flow through the path that you laid out. And I would say it's easier for someone who's at like what humans would call a disability or something wrong, what humans would say. It's a lot easier for you to get on your path than it would be for what humans call able-bodied person. So get on your path. Don't wait for a year to determine when you want to get on your path. Do it now. Don't worry about some fake supreme thing happening, because it's not. I must warn you all to bust, and I hate to bust your bubble again, but there is no incoming doom. The only incoming doom is the incoming doom you put on yourself. Only humans feed into the belief and thought of an incoming doom for no reason. Humans have always been on this earth. We have always been on this earth for as long as it has been here, because we brought it here. It only exists because of us. The only reason it's here is because of us. No other reason. So, get that incoming doom thing out of your head and free yourself. Give yourself liberty and justice with a peace of mind. The human being only lives to please itself. And to deny that is to deny being a human. Just be aware. That's all. Know what you're doing. Make sure you have a purpose for what you're doing. Make sure the magic you're doing has an outcome so that it can be real alchemy. Don't just be a human. Because it's like I said before, you'll always come back just to be a human. But you are the controller of this human. Just know that. Ride the ride. All you have is now. Nothing even matters. Like Eric Benet and Lauryn Hill. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters. See, nothing really matters but love. That's it. The only thing you can take. And it's unconditional. But don't make it human. Just love to love. You can take that with you. This human doesn't leave here. This human just reanimates. the same humans have been on Earth since it began. We know now. It's been fun. Time for a new with pure love. And even though time don't matter, it's okay. Don't be shocked or startled. Go talk to what you call a tree. Go hug one. Find out its real name or what you want you to call it. Bond with a tree. Quote unquote. Quickest way. Get an older one. A tall one. Those are usually the older ones. Hug it. Feed it. It will let you know what's up, for it knows more than you. Because you have fallen. You don't know who you are. Hug the tree. Quote unquote. It will tell you who you are.